Hello once again, everybody. Welcome back to Three Hopes. I was gonna do something yesterday, but I just didn't. When the time came, I just didn't really feel like doing anything. So I kind of just took a nap until pretty late. So yeah, yesterday was just kind of a lazy day for me. Uh, trying to. I want to try to stream at least tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. I don't know about Friday because Xenoblade comes out on a Friday, and I think I might want to spend all day playing that. So I probably won't be streaming. I'll have to figure out a schedule of when I want to stream Three Hopes and when I'm gonna go back to recording Xenoblade 3. Yeah, that's something I'll have to figure out later. Anyway, let's get started, shall we? Just can't wait to get done with this chapter so I can get the Tactics Academy and finally just fucking get the ability slots I'm missing on the 3 characters I have. Well, soon to be 4, because I think I'm about to get the last character that I'm missing. At least I should be. We'll just have to wait and see. God, I feel like I have something in my fucking eye. Oh, that's great. I don't know why it's happening more and more lately. I feel like I always have crap in my eyes. I have no idea what the hell that's about. Sucks because sometimes it'll happen when I'm driving. I'll have to like close one eye and start rubbing it, try to get it out. It's like, oh, that's safe. All right, let's run these supports. Then we will move on.
Hey, still alive?
Think it'd be pretty obvious if I wasn't. But yes, I'm back and all in one piece.
Well, that's a relief. However, I noticed your approach to battle hasn't changed one bit. You still charge to the front and dive right into the thick of it.
I was trying to be careful, but I guess it didn't really work.
Well, you are some kind of master soldier, right? I'm starting to think you might not get yourself killed after all.
Huh. So now you approve of my approach? Why the change of heart?
I realized that taking the lead and fighting at the front is exactly what my brother does.
True. And they say Holst is the bravest commander in all of Leicester.
Usually the commanders stay in the back so they can see the whole battlefield and give orders. But not my brother. Honestly, he can't stand being back there. He has to be leading the charge. That's why I used to worry myself sick every time he went off to battle. But at some point, I'm not sure when, I became convinced that my brother would never die.
What made you think that?
I'm not sure. But it's not like there's anyone out there who can beat him, right? When I realized that, it just seemed like a waste of time to worry about him so much.
If anything, you should be pitying the chumps on the other side.
Precisely. And then I realized it's the same with you. You're just like my brother.
It's an honor to be put in the same category as Holst.
Now I know I'm wasting my time worrying about you. And it's not like I can stop you anyway. I actually hope you keep doing what you do, so I can take it easy in the back.
That's the plan. But I'm pretty sure I've seen you fighting up front with me recently. You even seem to be enjoying yourself.
Me? Enjoying myself? Please. If I'm fighting at the front, it's because I have no other choice. The whole time I'm fighting, I'm wishing I could be cheering everyone on from the sidelines instead. You know, yelling stuff like, "Smash 'em good!" and "Yeah, use those muscles!" That would really inspire our troops, right? And remember, this is me we're talking about.
Sure, you could motivate anyone.
I know, right? Next time, I'll cheer for you too. You'll see how inspiring it can be.
All right, sounds good. I'll keep an ear out.
Hey, you got a minute?
Sure, what do you need? Wait, don't tell me. You're here for some advice from a pro.
Actually, I am. You know how all the top mercenaries have some kind of specialty? Some excel at swordsmanship, some are adept in subterfuge, and so on. Even you have your own special thing. That incredible, mysterious power. Anyway, I was just thinking that I need something like that too.
Mysterious, huh? But yeah, I guess you're not wrong. As for you, Leone, I thought the bow was your thing. If you want to make a name for yourself, shouldn't it be with that?
I was raised in a hunting village, so yeah, I do know my way around a bow. But a bow and arrow isn't very helpful in the middle of a heated battle, is it? I figure I'll need to do better than that if I want to be a first-rate mercenary.
You can use all kinds of weapons, right? And you can even ride horses.
Sure, I know the basics. But it's more of a jack-of-all-trades, master-of-none kind of situation.
That may be the case, but if you look at it from another angle, those skills make you a pretty powerful mercenary.
What do you mean?
You know the fundamentals for everything. There's nothing you're particularly bad at.
Well, yeah, but I'm just average at all of them.
Even so, a mercenary who can do everything decently well would actually be in pretty high demand. Strategically, your options expand significantly if you've got even one person who can react to any change in battle. Meanwhile, mercs with only one specialty are practically useless in some situations.
Hate Maverick Blast. He only wants to be a min-max here.
Like how some people don't know what to do if they
Yeah, there
get
you
stuck
go.
in a role that doesn't suit them.
Exactly. That's why a versatile mercenary who can adapt to anything is a valuable asset.
But then I'm still just an asset. It doesn't sound like that'll earn me a reputation as one of the best.
For that, you just need to keep working hard and improving your skills, yeah? If you're average at everything, then that means you have plenty of room to grow.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Your strength is that you can do anything. So if you keep getting better at everything and end up even a tiny bit above average,
Then I'd shine brighter than any one-trick pony on the battlefield.
and then if you keep showing off all you can do, your name will get around and you'll be one of the best in no time.
I see. Thanks. You've really given me a lot to think about.
Glad to help. Though I wouldn't really call myself first rate either. So we'll both have to keep working as hard as we can.
Yeah, I can't wait to get him.
Yeah, let's do it. We'll be the best of the best. I bet we'll even get our own special nicknames.
Alright, I should show off what I did off screen too. Let's see. Well, I mean, I got Claude and held up to 20. That's nothing special. Gatekeeper, however, I've gotten up to like, what is he, 34? I've mastered a bunch of classes. I made him a dancer at one point. So yeah, he's a lot of fun. Looking forward to doing different stuff with him. Alright, war map. Oh, and that does remind me, I did unlock a paralog. I do have the Gatekeeper's paralog. Oh, enemy level 80. Seraph's Gatekeeper. Oh shit, a Gatekeeper battalion. That's pretty good. I think I'll save that. I might save that one for a little later. Alright, let's see. I didn't realize I could just do that one. That one, bam, there. Yeah, I probably can. I'll save it for the next chapter. Let's see. Strategy there. Strategy there too. Oh, there's a dish there. I think I have someone in the priest class. No, I'll just start from the bottom. Alright, defeat the Armor Knight and other enemies. Pegasus Knight is routed.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, let's go with myself.
Let's earn our keep. I'll do what I've got to do. That's it. No do-overs here. Keep that guard up.
I will not see my family's good name sullied. Let the battle begin.
So this is
Yeah, I know, right? I hit a really nice level at the end of, when I was training.
This place won't be a problem anymore.
All would be lost if I were to die here.
It's no use. We can't gain any ground. Out of the way. Too easy.
Whoa, you're pretty strong.
Don't mind if I do.
I'm dragging the others down.
Come on, I gotta hit that 5,000 combo. There we go, 5,000 hits.
Be lost if I were to die. I hear.
Alright, there we go.
How can I face my comrades after this? Let's try this. All right. This.
Whoa! Just fucking out of nowhere.
For the Empire.
Okay.
General Ladislava is here to fight.
And she's gone. She just fucking spawned in on top of me.
Let's get started. Ah!
I won't ever forget your kindness.
This is just the beginning. Nothing beats seeing you kids all grown up and gallant.
Oh, thanks, Gatekeeper.
The stronghold's ours. This place won't be a problem anymore.
Oh, I didn't get the Pegasus Knight. Got everyone but the fucking Pegasus Knight.
All would be lost if I were to die here.
Let's keep this victory streak going.
Looks like the Imperial Army has finally begun their march in earnest. And they're headed straight for Deirdre. Okay, but what's the problem? This is exactly what you thought would happen. True enough.
But even if I read the enemy perfectly and our allies do their absolute best, I can't do a thing about the odds. In the end, it's still a coin toss. It never should have come to this. If only I'd managed everything better in the first place.
Hey, don't beat yourself up about it. It's not like you. There was no avoiding this situation, regardless of who was leading the Alliance. In fact, I bet things would be a whole lot worse if it was someone else.
Maybe, but I'm not so sure. I can't help but feel there was another way I could have handled this. I had all these grand ambitions when I became leader. So much I wanted to achieve. But there's no time for any of that now. I've got my hands full just trying to keep the Alliance safe. It wasn't supposed to be like this. Tell me, friend. What should I do next?
Why are you asking me? I'm no fortune teller.
Fair point. I guess all we can do now is keep moving forward. One foot in front of the other.
Do you think your leader is all right? He seems a bit worn out.
Well, I tried to cheer him up, but I don't think it helped. Ultimately, all I can do is my best. That's probably the only thing that'll actually help Claude anyway.
Raise an ally's magic. Yeah, Lysithia.
Indeed.
Nice. This one I have to complete all the side missions. Okay. Oh, holy shit, Claude is in a bad place.
Let's earn our keep.
Still bring it anyway.
They got captured? Fine, I'll go save the day.
This'll be a tough one, but we'll manage.
Render your assistance at once!
Oh, whoa. Fucking. Okay, Joy-Con's not working for some reason. That's fucking weird. Fuck. Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't know what the fuck that was about, but okay.
Right on. The stronghold's ours.
Enough, folks! See what we can do.
Alright, see, they got the archer.
I'm unstoppable.
Whoa, you're pretty strong.
Can I face my comrades after this?
That's how it's done. Right on. Happy This won't mean a thing if I'm not still standing when the battle's over.
You must be the best mercenary who ever lived.
Nothing to report! Yeah, this place won't be a problem anymore.
We've got a strong hold on this stronghold. That's how it's done.
Oh, Petra.
You are not being a match for me. You face Petra McNeary, the new queen of Frigid.
Alright, it's up to you, Gatekeeper.
I will never be yielding.
So glad we made it there in time.
I didn't know I could do that. That's so.
Indeed.
That's so.
Unless it's just for gold. Still. Alright, gain control of all strongholds. Time limit expires.
The fight starts now.
I guess I can put in a little work.
No do-overs here. Keep that guard up. This won't be easy for me.
The stronghold's ours.
They're pushing us back. We'll lose our chance if we don't find some way to retaliate.
Too easy.
Whoa, you're pretty strong.
This place won't be a problem anymore.
Demon
Oh
Beast.
no! Things are going downhill fast! Out of the way! Here it comes! You're done!
Alright, that's the
Don't
500.
mind if I do. This is just the beginning.
You must be the best mercenary who ever lived.
We're not losing to anyone.
Oh, here's a rapier.
The stronghold's ours.
This is it. Nothing to report.
I knew we'd pull out the win.
It's how you use a power that matters.
Oh,
You're
few
not
slot.
wrong.
Alright, calling archers. Support points. Oh, Hilda and Linhardt have a support. Yeah, sure. Alright, Archer reaches the destination. The Archer is routed.
Let's earn our keep. They're not taking this from us.
We have to turn this around.
We need your help.
Let's carve a swath through the battlefield.
Don't mind if I do. Still improving.
You're the cream of the cream! To retreat is a vital strategy.
Wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
We can overcome any hardship, including this one.
We've got an emergency. Send backup.
The stronghold's ours. We're in a tight spot. Take a breather.
Retreat!
Here we go.
You're done! Let's move out!
We have your back. I'll use this.
This place won't be a problem anymore.
Alright. So what is our problem
Right
now?
on.
Oh, a thief.
We won't lose, no matter what.
Oh well, I'll just win. There we go. Just hit that win button real quick. And done.
I don't know how we held them off, but we did.
It's how you use a...
Oh, pontoon bridge.
So here's the thing.
Fisherman's bounty. Alright.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army.
Since I have
Everything
some
has
points.
its use.
It's been a while. I actually didn't go on any expeditions when I was on Scarlet
Greetings,
Blaze.
friend. Yeah, actually, I'd really
So
appreciate
I
it.
say, let's invite Gatekeeper on an expedition. Let's go, buddy.
Me? Are you sure? In that case, I'd be glad to join you. Shall we? The sound of water is so soothing. I really feel like gatekeeping is my true calling. Thank you very much. When the war is over, I'm planning to get back to my music. Did you know I was in the church band?
Yo, he's a musician too?
Thank you very much.
More reasons to love him.
I'm honored to man my post day and night to scare off any hooligans who think about wandering in. Really?
Perfect. Let's fucking go. Hell yeah.
Is my face really that interesting?
Look at him.
I'd take my helmet off, but I just don't feel safe without it. I wonder if I'd get my own custom armor like the rest of you if I got promoted. But that is how it works, right? Nothing to report. Got it. Greetings, friend. Sounds great.
Oh, I didn't mean to record that. No. Held it for like a nanosecond too long. Oh well.
Thanks for inviting me. I have to get back to my post.
I'm glad I was able to get perfect on my first try with him. Oh, that's incredible. Now, Marianne wants to go too. Let's go with Marianne.
Do you have a moment? I hope everything goes well today. I was waiting for you.
birds in the forest are greeting us. Even if I become the next Margrave Edmund, I doubt I will be able to make the people in my territory happy. Oh my! The goddess always watches over us, even now. Oh my! I feel incredibly blessed to have people who think of me as their friend.
Damn.
Well, thank you very much for your company today.
I almost had it. Oh well.
Hey, you. Well, how'd it go?
Ooh, 75 Agarthium. Alright, I'm at 300. Another 150 till I get the chalice.
Result's a good result.
Time to work you into shape.
I bet
Another trick up the old sleeve. This is
Time to work. With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
Who has the support? Oh, Lysithia and Leone.
Rivens, Leone, you're alive! I thought you went and kicked the bucket!
And I'm equally surprised to find you on the right side of the dirt. Still hunting for treasure while arrows rain down around you?
I saw you speaking with a churlish-looking man near the gate earlier, Leone.
What, him? Oh, he's just a mercenary I met a while back.
I see. Given his filthy appearance, I thought he might be a wild bandit.
Not hardly. Although, if I'm being honest, he's more of a scavenger than a mercenary.
A scavenger?
Exactly. See, folks like him go to battlefields and loot anything worth a bit of coin that's lying around. Noble folk call them midden men, but that's a pretty lousy nickname.
I've heard tales of such people, but...
Yeah, they live in a different world from you and me. Honestly, you could probably live the rest of your life and never run into another one.
I had no idea.
Hey, don't look so glum. There's nothing wrong with not knowing about that kind of life.
Except that I wish to know more about commoners. But in order to do so, I would need to speak with all manner of different people. Leone, may I ask you something? I once read something that has stayed with me, and I wonder if you might confirm it.
Sure, hit me.
Well, one particular book stated that the cookies and cakes eaten by commoners are not sweet. But then another book claimed that commoners do not actually eat desserts at all. So, do they not eat sweets? Or are the sweets they prefer simply not honey?
Well, I can't speak for everyone, but I ate plenty of treats as a kid that weren't sweet at all.
I can't even imagine.
There's no way for most commoners to afford the sweets that nobles enjoy. So instead, we eat unsweetened treats. Might be better to call them snacks, really.
Commoner snacks?
They're probably different from what you're used to. They're hard, dry, and look kind of plain. Anyway, you make a rough dough out of whatever grains you have lying around and fry it up. It's basic, but it's filling.
So if I were to become a commoner, I would also eat these snacks. I'd never eat sweet candy again.
Lysithia.
Well, not every commoner is forced to live on snacks. I bet you could get your hands on sweets if you were a merchant or an artisan or something. But anyway, you're a noble. Why are you worried?
I'm sorry. It was merely a hypothetical. Thank you, Leone. You were very helpful.
Was I? Huh. Well, if you've got any other questions, feel free to fire away. Oh, For the record, the kids in my village were always happy with whatever snacks we could get. They were simple, sure, but also good in a weird way. You should try them sometime.
A simple taste, is it? Intriguing. Maybe I should try making one of these snacks and see if Leonie wants to eat it with me.
Alright. Let's head out to the war map and take on the main chapter.
I never imagined we would have such a difficult time advancing when our foes are so disorganized and dispersed.
Oh, I knew I shouldn't have come. I can barely handle everyday life, let alone a difficult mission.
Perhaps you would have been better off remaining at Garreg Mach then? I volunteered for this assignment, but surely you had other options.
Stay at Garreg Mach? No way! I do not want to be there when my father shows up.
Then why not request a transfer for the Western Front? The Aryan Road is infamously impregnable. You would have been quite safe stationed there.
And risk running into Lady Rhea? She's even scarier!
All right. Well, in that case, there is little you can do but focus on the task ahead. I cannot say I am pleased with our progress thus far, but Deirdre is finally in sight. If we can take the city, our mission will be complete.
The Imperial Army has conquered much of central and western Regan territory. They'll attack the city in a matter of days.
Thanks, Shamir. Your scouting prowess is unparalleled. I don't know what we would have done without your reports. It sounds like there's no point trying to delay them anymore. We need to pull the entire army back to Deirdre immediately. Hilda, send word to Duke Goneril and apprise him of the situation.
Leave it to me, boss.
It seems the repairs to the strongholds and gates have been completed, and all according to your specifications.
We actually got it done in time, huh? All that's left is to get our troops in position and our defenses will be ready. The Imperial Army is practically at our doorstep. You should all head straight to your posts.
Got it. I'll tell the others.
All of our commanders are so young and inexperienced, myself included. We wouldn't have any hope of victory if it weren't for the combat experience you two bring to the table.
You're putting a lot of stock in my skills, little Claude. Never thought I'd see the day.
If you can just get us through this fight, I'll be able to turn the tables. Don't let me down, okay?
Who do you think I am, boy? You've got nothing to worry about.
You've just got to believe in your friends, Claude. If anyone can do this, it's us.
That's what I'm betting on. Now let's win this.
Alright, defeat Ferdinand. Judith is routed or the Port Town checkpoint is captured. Oh, persuade Balthus, yeah. I don't know what I'd fucking do without Balthus, honestly. He's become such a big part of every fucking playthrough I have because of this fucking Vajramushti. We're calling archers as well. Oh, me and Gatekeeper are gonna fuck this up. Hilda, Marianne, Raphael, Claude, Lawrence. Nah, I'll swap out Lawrence for Ignatz. Yeah.
I'm ready anytime.
Mathathlon bow. Raph. He has silver gauntlets, he'll be fine. Hilda with Freikugel, Claude. Yeah, I think we're fine with what we have, right? Oh, actually, no, let me give Marianne. Oh. I give Marianne out in the field, right? Yes, I do. Yeah, let me give that fucking Sage's Tome. Alright, 1815 minutes.
Hang in there, everyone. We'll turn this around. Just you wait. The fort can't remain in everything in your power to take it back.
Alright, seize the port stronghold.
Finally makes his entrance. We've been holding out all by our lonesome.
My apologies, Judith. I had my hands full elsewhere. We'll need you to maintain our defense. Everyone else, make sure she stays alive.
Nice work. Keep it up.
One more left. Come on.
Oh, we already got the other one. Thanks, Gatekeeper.
I still have a long way to go.
I don't know where that cab was. Motherfucker snuck up behind me.
My blood compels me.
Okay, we need to go stabilize the front lines. Just make sure they don't steal any of our strongholds back.
What? We captured the fort! This does not bode well. Launch our surprise attack!
Haha.
Set up an ambush inside the city? Can't say I expected that. Lower the drawbridge and intercept them.
We cannot allow them to break through our defense. Let us all band together.
Hey, maybe we should call in the archers? Archers, protect their line of defense.
Charge!
Where the hell is that thief going?
Leave it to me.
Please, excuse me.
Go deal with him, Marianne.
Plenty of treasure here, ripe for the taking. Take it we did. Time for a quick exit.
Looting at a time like this? The nerve!
We'll protect Deirdre and the Alliance.
We are not finished yet. Keep up the assault. Show them what the Empire is made of.
It's no use. We're putting up a good fight, but we're one step behind. There's gotta be a way to turn the tables. Wait, that's...
Hey, there's Holst.
Fear not. Host Sigisvald Goneril has arrived. I shall deliver Deirdre from the hands of the enemy. Into the fray.
Oh, wonderful.
What are you doing here? Not been complaining, though.
Rush the Empire force. Everyone, follow me!
What is this weapon, Holst? Oh, he has a wing thresher. Don't let Holst be routed. I don't think you have to worry about that.
Whew. I'm glad we got all that stuff back.
My lord, the fire orbs are ready.
Excellent. Prepare to fire. We shall blast a hole through their defense line.
Yeah, they're attacking with fire orbs.
Our defensive line is in jeopardy. Isn't there any way to stop them?
Claude, we're able to move the ships now.
Nice work. If we bring them this way, we can use them as a bridge.
Oh, I didn't mean to use that. Alright, well, let's set up the pontoon bridge. And Ball disappeared.
Alright, it's my turn. All hands, attack!
Get those ships over here.
I'm about halfway there on enemies beaten.
Wait, isn't that Baldy? What's he doing fighting for the Empire?
Bring it down!
My apologies.
We managed to take out one of those weapons.
Take a breather. Here it comes! Take this! You're done!
Too easy.
Nicely done.
Oh, there's Balthus.
Haven't you heard of the jaw-dropping king of grappling? Listen up. Into the fray.
Gatekeeper's just
Thank goodness.
fucking shit up. Good on him.
To me.
Now they can't bombard us anymore.
Is that Holst? Guess I better prepare for the worst. Oh, it's been a while since we've had a serious one. Come at me, Bulk. Can't fall back now. My reputation as the illustrious king of grappling would take a hit. Feeling good.
Alright, Balthus defeated.
Baldy, just give up already. Why don't you join us instead?
I've got no right to choose now that I'm beat. Do whatever you want with me.
I did not think I had underestimated you. This is terribly unfortunate.
All units, attack! Follow me!
Oh, you're gonna wish you didn't do that, Ferdinand.
It is a noble's duty to protect the people. We must recapture Deirdre.
Be stopped.
You're finished.
Take a breather.
that's left is to take down the enemy general.
I must not fail here. This is for the future of the Empire.
How many years do I have left? 16? Just so.
I shall never back down. Do not let it fall to the enemy.
I hate to lose
Alright,
this
there we go.
stronghold.
Should probably back down, Ferdinand.
Cannot retreat now. It's not over. I let my ambitions get the better of me. We must withdraw and regroup. Fall back.
We won! I want to hear those victory cheers, folks. They're probably planning a second assault after they regroup. But we'll see if that actually happens.
Look! The Imperial army is retreating!
Steady, Hilda. Don't get too excited just yet. We've only repelled the first wave of their assault. The Empire has been funneling a great deal of troops into Leicester since taking control of the Great Bridge of Murden. I expect they'll have plenty of reinforcements at the ready, fresh and fully prepared to fight.
Sharp as ever, Holst. I was thinking the same thing. We're not out of the woods just yet.
But you still have your plan, right?
I believe it is high time you explain exactly what scheme you hold up your sleeve.
Just keep your eyes on the enemy and you'll know soon enough. Assuming the plan actually succeeds, that is.
What do you mean by that?
Enough with the theatrics. Do you truly intend to evade our questions, even now?
Well, if that's what our leader says, we'll just have to monitor the Imperial army and await good news.
If you are satisfied with that, Lord Holst, then it will have to suffice.
How long are we gonna have to wait before we know if it worked?
Good question. I'd say about 3 days, give or take. If everything goes as planned, it'll all be clear as a nice summer sky. And Lawrence, apologies in advance.
That's a great way to end things off.
Why are you apologizing only to me? That feels somewhat disquieting. Oh, very well. I shall wait to see just what it is you have been scheming. But to be clear, if this plan of yours fails, the Alliance is finished. We will no longer be able to resist the Empire.
Yes, I'm well aware. Failure isn't an option. I don't have time for setbacks.
I won't let myself stop here.
Move the injured soldiers to the rear. All those who can fight, reform your ranks. As soon as we are prepared, we will launch another attack on Deirdre.
Another one? Why don't we just, wait for Count Berkeley's?
Our enemy is exhausted, while we have plenty of soldiers who are unharmed and able to fight. This is the most opportune time to strike.
Lord Ferdinand.
Ah, General Ladislava. We've been waiting for you. Has Count Berkeley's arrived?
No, he has yet to depart the Empire. There has been some suspicious activity in southern Leicester that has made the Minister wary to proceed.
Suspicious activity, you say? Do we have any idea what the Alliance is plotting?
Not to my knowledge, sir. As much as it pains me to say it, perhaps we should fall back until we know more.
And yet here we stand, on the precipice of victory.
General Ladislava, Our scouts have returned.
And what do they report?
Gloucester soldiers have launched a surprise attack on the Great Bridge of Murden. We've lost control of the bridge.
Good job, Count Gloucester.
We anticipate that House Gloucester and Ordelia's forces will soon seize the lands that belong to House Phlegathon.
So, Count Gloucester was deceiving us all along.
What? We've been tricked? Oh no, 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 no! We're doomed!
Seems we have blundered right into an Alliance trap.
We have to retreat. Get out of here! Find someplace safe to hide!
Calm yourself, Bernadetta. A leader must project confidence for the good of their soldiers. We shall begin an orderly march to the Great Bridge of Murden at once. Though the enemy may give chase, stopping is not an option. We must maintain our course for the Empire and let nothing deter us.
Understood. I am with you, wherever you may take us.
I apologize for leading you both into this debacle. For now, all we can do is pray that any part of our host makes it back to the Empire safely. Forgive me, Edelgard. I may not be able to keep my promise to you after all.
The Imperial Army is on the run. Looks like my plan went off without a hitch.
According to a messenger from my father, Gloucester forces have launched a surprise attack on the Great Bridge of Murden.
What did you say?
The Imperial forces were caught completely off guard and have been driven back. The bridge is once again under Alliance control.
He also said that Count Ordelia is working with Count Gloucester to fortify southern Leicester.
Using a false surrender to draw the enemy into a disadvantageous position. I take it that was your plan, my lord?
Yeah, basically. Except that Count Gloucester wouldn't have acted if we hadn't won the battle for Deirdre. That was the promise we made. And thanks to all of you, I held up my end of the bargain.
So, what's all that mean now?
They're saying that House Gloucester and House Ordelia never really betrayed the Alliance.
I hope you can all forgive me. I knew the whole time, but my father had sworn me to secrecy.
Something tells me Lorenz might not have known.
You knew about this, Lysithea? But my father never breathed a word of it to me. Claude, why was I not informed?
Again, I'm sorry about that. Your father made me swear not to say anything until it was over and done with.
But why? Is this another sign that he has yet to consider me a worthy successor?
That's not it, Lawrence. But it's also not my place to speak for your father. You should ask him yourself the next time you see him. I'm sure this all came as a shock to you, Lawrence, but there's no time to sulk. We need to move, and quick. If we don't surround and quash the Imperial Army right away, this little plan will backfire, and Count Gloucester will be the one left vulnerable.
He's right. If Count Burgleys were to enter the fray now, our allies at the Great Bridge would be caught in a pincer attack.
So, what's this pincer thing?
The territory on the opposite end of the Great Bridge is controlled by Count Burgleys, who is said to be the Empire's greatest warrior.
If his forces were to attack the bridge from one end, while the Imperial troops still in Alliance territory attacked it from the other...
I see where this is going. We need to move. I hate to ask this of you when you're still exhausted from the last battle, but I'm going to need one more push from each of you.
Golden Wildfire. The leader's stratagem. The Alliance army pushes back the Empire at Deirdre, where they receive word that Count Gloucester has rejoined the Alliance. It seems his disloyalty was all part of a deceitful plan. With their position lost, the Imperial army begins to retreat. Claude and his allies press forward, planning to surround them as they flee to Adrestia.
The Imperial forces within the Alliance are currently dispersed between the western part of Regan territory and the northern part of Gloucester lands. They're making a desperate attempt to march south, but Count Gloucester's persistent attacks have slowed their progress.
I would appreciate it if you could be more precise with your language. In fact, my father's tactics have halted the Imperial Army's southward advance.
I'm pretty sure that's what I just said. Anyway,
Here's where we come in. We'll surround the enemy, cutting off their retreat and cornering them in western Regan territory. Then, we give them a good thrashing.
That's it? Sounds kinda simple if you ask me.
Hey, what more could you want? All the best plans are easy to understand. Trust me, it's a sure win.
Yeah, even I know what's going on now.
We just have to herd the Imperial Army into Western Regan territory and stop them from moving any further south, right?
Couldn't have said it better myself. Just remember that the enemy knows this is their last stand. We have to proceed with caution. I want to finish them off before Count Burgles has a chance to muster a sizable army and mount an attack.
Ferdinand and Bernadetta are leading the Imperial Army, right?
I'm guessing you'd rather not kill them? Believe me, I don't want that either. We may have been in different classes, but they're still our old friends from the Academy. Once our forces are in place, I plan to offer them terms of surrender. But for now, we need to focus on driving their army into a corner.
You got it! I swear on these biceps, I won't let them get away!
I don't know. I'm not convinced it's gonna be that easy. But I guess that's besides the point. We've got to get out there.
You said it. Let's move out.
I can't believe that Count Gloucester betrayed us. The Great Bridge has fallen back into enemy hands.
Now that our troops are trapped on Alliance lands, House Regan and House Gloucester have them surrounded on both sides. It's doubtless one of Claude's clever little stratagems, and it stings.
I don't understand. Everyone is aware of the troubled history between Regan and Gloucester. Why would they decide to bury the hatchet now? Unless this supposed feud is little more than a web Claude has spun for this exact moment.
Perhaps it is, but perhaps not. For all we know, he wants us to overthink the situation and make a greater mistake.
As it stands, Ferdinand's forces are trapped behind enemy lines. The Minister of Military Affairs is moving to recapture the Great Bridge of Murden with all haste. However, I fear he lacks a sufficiently sizable force to do so swiftly enough to reach our isolated comrades before they are crushed.
We cannot stand idly by while our allies are in danger. What are our options, Hubert?
I have already taken the liberty of engaging several promising mercenary companies. I directed them to covertly enter Alliance territory and provide reinforcements to Ferdinand.
Why was I not informed of any of this?
From the very beginning, I had my doubts about Ferdinand and his ability to lead our troops to victory. I employed these mercenaries using my own personal funds, which obviated any need to report it.
And you believe they'll make it to him in time?
I do. It turns out that they are quite familiar with the terrain. I am confident that they will prove well worth the cost of their contracts.
It's funny, Hubert, to think that your complete lack of faith in Ferdinand might be the very thing that saves his life. The world truly is a mysterious place.
Oh, rather small one this time. Suppose I could just do one battle and end it, but I'm gonna need more points. Because I'm assuming there's gonna be people to recruit.
Let's talk.
Ah, John, have you heard the news? What's up, Holst?
Excellent.
We have a new facility here where you can research battle tactics. Studying is no substitute for real-life experience, of course, but it should still prove useful. Take a look when you have the chance. Alright, so there's the Tactics Academy. Circumstances dictate how people act. As such, I believe things are about to get much more difficult for you. Though perhaps that will be a welcome change for a mercenary of your caliber. You will undoubtedly face the Ashen Demon again. I do hope you'll emerge victorious this time. I've been so curious to find out what the boy had been plotting, but I never would have guessed he'd teamed up with Irvin. The two of them usually fight like cats and dogs. Oh, Irvin is Count Gloucester, little Lawrence's father.
jeez.
All things considered, they might be a good match for each other. They both have a penchant for cooking up cunning strategies. Claude's plan has given us a glimmer of hope. But the idea of annihilating the Imperial army is just so... Yeah, I hear you. We know people on the other side, so it would be a hard victory to celebrate.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. I hope we can convince them to surrender.
Excuse me.
The enemy army's general in our last battle was the heir of the Empire's Prime Minister, Duke Eyre. Rumor has it that Duke Eyre lost his position after clashing with the current Emperor. Do you think the Duke's heir was sent to the front lines instead of being condemned with his father?
By the way,
So the tide has turned in our favor. Wonderful. Keep it up so we can continue trading safely, yeah?
Nothing to report. Greetings, friend.
Greetings, Commander. Nothing to report. I'm actually from the Empire, and my family still lives there. But please, don't hold back on my account. My father's a tradesman in town, so the war shouldn't affect him. And my little brother's in the Imperial Army. But I doubt I'll ever have to fight him. After all, I won't be seeing much of the battlefield since I've got to guard this gate. Unfortunately, yes, you will be seeing a lot of the battlefield, Gatekeeper.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
I'm so relieved House Gloucester rejoined the Alliance. If they'd stayed with the Empire, we would have had to face Count Gloucester in battle. Yeah, I'm glad it didn't come to that. Though you never know what'll happen in the future.
What?
Please don't say such things. That's like asking for something bad to happen. It's been some 100 years since Deirdre saw battle.
I would appreciate it.
I never want to set eyes on the Imperial Army again. Drive them out for good, would you?
Okay.
I have my reasons for working with the Empire, but I'm originally from Leicester. I've got a half-brother here, not to mention friends and some other people I'm indebted to, so I'm glad things worked out this way.
Hey!
Are those people you know in this army?
Right.
Yeah, Holst and I have been buddies since we were kids. I'd rather not have to tangle with him. As for the people I'm indebted to, I've seen their daughter around here, but not them. Anyway, I'm officially fighting for the Alliance now, so I hope we'll have each other's backs.
My instruction comes at a high price.
Alright. Let's get these guys all leveled up, and then I'll have everyone completely trained up.
Don't neglect your daily studies.
There we go. Now everyone is completely trained up. Alright. I mean, that was really the important part. I just get the skill slots for everyone. Claude and Count Gloucester planned what would happen to the Great Bridge of Murden in advance. My father had little choice but to follow the Count's lead. House Ordelia has always been at the mercy of other nobles or the Empire. I wonder when my father will be able to live in peace.
you need of
I'm
me?
from Baron Albrecht's household. They're a minor noble family in the western part of Edmund territory. Since they are so removed from the front lines, the lady of the house is acting like the war doesn't affect her. But this crisis has greatly pained the young Baron. Incidentally, the mercenary that recently joined the army is... actually, never mind. We're gonna corner the enemy so they can't escape, and then smash them. They're gonna do what they can to get away, so it'll be a challenge to round them all up. I'm a big and burly type, you know? Dashing around isn't my strong suit. Oh, but Lawrence's dad is gonna be roughing him up too, right? That'll be a huge help.
Oh yeah.
I've heard rumors that the Imperial Army recently hired some famous mercenary companies. And apparently one of them's already in Leicester. We could end up facing them at some point.
Hey.
So do you know someone in those companies or something? Hard to say. I haven't found out which ones the Empire hired yet. Wonder if it's... Nah, never mind. Just talking to myself. Forget it. I heard you fought Ferdinand in Deirdre. To be perfectly honest, he is much more suited to defense than offense, but I imagine he volunteered himself to lead the army. Yeah, it could be. His attacks felt desperate somehow. That's not really a question of being unsuited to offense, though. I think the Emperor simply indulged your friend's request.
I'm impressed.
I bet I know why Claude didn't tell us his plan. He didn't fully believe Count Gloucester would come through. Though he probably had a backup scheme in case that one failed.
Well,
Don't you think? Father is concerned for you, dear sister. Why not leave the rest to me and run along home?
Oh no.
No, I'm not ditching everyone just so I can be safe. Never thought I'd hear you say such a thing. Warms my heart to know you found such good comrades. Besides, I won't be any danger if you're on the battlefield too, right?
I see.
That's right. No matter how many enemies descend upon us, I won't let anyone lay a finger on you. You two are so close. I'm actually kind of jealous. I don't have any siblings myself. Then allow me to become your surrogate older brother. Though Hilda will always be my first priority. Yeah, I wouldn't take him up on that offer. He's handy to have around, but he's also a huge pain. In any case, Hilda, remember not to take my presence in battle as an invitation to be reckless. Yeah, trust me, I'm pretty risk-averse.
You busy?
Taking out the remaining Imperial troops in Leicester shouldn't be too tough. But if Count Burgleys launches an attack as well, we might not be able to fend him off. People say he's killed a bear with nothing but his 2 hands. That's how strong he is. It's utterly disgraceful that I could not discern my father's plot with Claude. That they carried on whilst keeping me in the dark fills me with such a sense of emptiness.
You sure?
You weren't the only one. None of us knew. That's why they succeeded.
I see.
True as that may be, I cannot help but feel my father has yet to recognize my capabilities.
How's it going? Hey there.
I know everyone's exhausted, but it all comes down to this moment. Will we be able to subdue the Imperial Army in our borders before Count Burgleys makes a move on the bridge?
I'm counting on
There's
you.
not a moment to lose. I'm counting on you, John.
Right on.
I won't let you down. This is exactly what you hired me for, and I'm gonna see this job through.
Thanks.
Just what I wanted to hear. I'm glad you're with us. I vowed to get revenge on the Empire before the Alliance was crushed once and for all. But now we're in a position to completely turn the tables. I can't believe it. Our leader is something else. People have this terrible habit of treating the 3 houses on the western edge of Leicester as if they were the same. However, their internal affairs couldn't be more different, largely because of their specific locations. House Burgundy must follow Count Gloucester in everything they do.
It's like this.
Whereas my house is not beholden to him because we border Daphne territory. Alright, let's get our food. Then we'll do training, and then I think I'll probably just use Merc Whistles from here on out.
Hunger is the true enemy.
Oh, there we go. Hilda and Holst. No.
Yeah,
Nothing is more joyous than a friend treating me to a meal and getting to enjoy it with my beloved sister.
Right. But can we not do this whole beloved sister thing in front of other people? It's so embarrassing.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
For me?
I can tell you.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Let's see. Hey, there we go.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be treated to my favorite food.
Thanks. I love this.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
And then I wanted to get a bourgeois pike.
Yeah. Cuisine is the window into a chef's soul. This is an excellent opportunity for me to get to know you better.
Lawrence, maybe try less talking and more eating. Our friend went to the trouble of making this, so we can't let it go to waste.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
Care to make yourself useful?
No, there we go. Balthus and Holst.
I've got nothing to worry about with the two of you on the job.
What do you say to a little wager over who can get better results? I'm fine with some friendly competition, but I'm not betting any coin. I won't be an enabler for your vices. You did well, Balthus. I'm not giving you any money, but I'll at least hand out credit where it's due. I'll take a cold brew over praise any day. So what say you buy me a round instead?
We all must do our fair share to make yourself useful. We all must do our fair share to make yourself useful. We all must do our fair share to make yourself useful.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm actually, I don't know if I wasn't actually at A rank with Hilda yet.
We all must do our fair share.
Lawrence and Claude are what I unlocked. I've already gotten max bond with everyone else. I mean, I still have the ranks that still with this Arval and Rhea, but still. I've done good maxing out my bond with everyone else. Only 7 more. It's not too bad for me. Oh, Balthus doesn't even have one with Hilda. He just has one with Holst. Alright. I'll pair him and Holst training then.
Time to work you into shape.
Rather get those done.
I had... Can't...
That should come.
Very nice.
Right, I forgot Hilda and Linhardt had a support too.
We've definitely got some work to do.
I bet...
Very nice.
Time to work you into shape.
Alright, new class for Hilda. Trying to get her Wyvern Rider. I'll probably unlock Wyvern Lord for her, but I think I might just keep her as Warrior, honestly.
I could get by...
Alright, oh, that's 4 people I need to get a new class for? Alright. I need to get one for Linhardt on the next one. And Marianne as well.
I had this... Oh, man.
I didn't.
Very nice.
Alright, so Lysithea, Leone, Balthus, and
Training can
Holst.
be the
Oh no, not
difference
Holst.
between victory and defeat.
Holst still has other classes. One other class, right? Yeah, just one other class. Alright, so just those 3 then. Lysithea... You get Death Spoil. That might not be bad. Yeah, let's go Assassin for Lysithea. Oh, you're doing the Chapter 6 mission?
How... striking.
Leone needed something new. Oh, right, she gets Soul. Oh, she gets Deathblow from Brigand.
Definitely some potential here.
And Balthus needs something new, too. Ooh, he gets offensive tactics, so yes.
Oh, this is different.
Lysithea into Assassin. Leone into Brigand. And Balthus into Wyvern Rider.
Not gonna...
I'll put this...
This is...
This.
Now I could put Holst back onto Swordmaster. Linhardt needs something new now. I could make Linhardt a dancer. Nah, he doesn't get anything like special for that. Offensive tactics from Wyvern Rider. Let me start going down the brigand path for Linhart. Let's see, what do I want to do with Marianne? Oh, thief. Just Linhart and Marianne.
Into shape.
I hope I can handle this.
Well, don't I look splendid?
Alright.
I'll master this.
Time to work. With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
So let's do these supports. I think it's just 2. Yeah. Oh, never mind. We got Claude and Lawrence all the way up to A. But that 8 rank is probably going to get locked until part 2.
Sorry for the wait, Lawrence. So, what is it you wanted to talk about? Ooh, don't tell me. Is it about a girl?
No. I wish to discuss the consequences of your strategy at the Great Bridge of Myrden.
Oh, that. If it's an apology you want, I'll say it as many times as I need to. Both to you and your father. My plan left a cloud of treason hanging thick over the Honorable House Gloucester. I'm sorry, Lawrence.
Please, I have already accepted your apology. And besides, did my father not agree to your scheme? Luckily, my own person remains unsullied. And I will soon remedy the blemishes on my family name. You have my word.
If that's not it, then what do you want to talk about?
There is something I wish to confirm with you. A matter regarding the future of the Leicester Alliance. Can we really trust you, Claude? I have no qualms admitting that your work has freed the Alliance from a number of tight situations. And yet, I have never been able to fully place my trust in you. The same is true even now. Were it as simple as choosing to believe, I would do just that. But this situation makes me uneasy. Day after day, I find myself forced to rely on a man with unclear roots and even more unclear intentions.
Your tongue's as sharp as ever, Lawrence. But I can't say I don't get where you're coming from. I wouldn't trust me either in your shoes. If I were you, I wouldn't let my loved ones touch a guy like me with a 10-foot poleaxe, let alone count on me to keep them safe.
You are quick to disparage yourself.
Yeah, maybe I took it a little far there. I mean, I'm not that bad, am I? Still, I'm not all-knowing or all-powerful like the goddess is. There's no way for me to know what the future might hold. Which means there's only one thing I can do. Stack my deck with as many cards as I can so we're ready for anything that comes our way. But on that front, the possibilities are kinda endless. No matter how many tricks I've got in my pocket, there's still this lingering worry I just can't shake. That's what I meant by not being able to trust myself. I feel like I'm constantly walking this tightrope with no clear end in sight. Lawrence? Are you even listening? If you're...
I am present, yes. I was just so shocked to hear you voice your anxieties that I struggled to find words. Could this be another of your schemes? What do you hope to gain by deceiving me so?
Whoa, slow down there. You're the one who brought this whole thing up, remember? Kinda rude to react like that after I go and spill my heart out to you, don't you think?
Forgive me, I seem to have lost my presence of mind entirely. I fear I may be entering a state of shock.
Yeah, you're not the only one.
Yeah, that A rank is locked. Alright. So now Hilda and Linhart.
And he...
Hello, Hilda. What are you doing?
Organizing our gear? What does it look like?
I know what it looks like. It just doesn't seem believable. You working, I mean. You never do that.
Well, the person who's supposed to be doing it is hurt, so I agreed to pitch in and help out.
But you always have others do your work for you.
Okay, slow down, pal. It's not like I run around asking people to take on work for me. I just let them do it if they want to.
No matter the particulars of the process, the outcome is the same. Regardless, it's admirable of you to take the place of an injured comrade without begrudging them. Oh, and to be clear, I'm not here to help. I'm taking a well-earned break right now. Plus, you seem to have a handle on things yourself.
I haven't even asked you to help yet.
Not out loud, no, but your eyes tell a different tale.
Actually, I was thinking that if you had time for chit-chat, you had time to lend me a hand or two. But even I'm not enough of a jerk to ask a guy for help when he's on a break.
I am delighted you grasp the importance of rest. There are many out there who say the most unthinkable things on the subject. Oh, Linhart, you're on break? Perfect. Then you can help me with this awful whatever that I'm doing. Do they even understand the concept of downtime? Or is every waking moment merely a chance to increase their own productivity? Break time is for breaks.
Damn straight, Linhart.
You're speaking my language on that one. Although to be fair, your life seems to be one permanent break. So I see why somebody might say that to you.
Indeed. Sometimes they even claim I sleep too much, which is completely different from taking a break.
Wait, how is sleeping not a break?
Alas, how unfortunate. It appears you and I will not be able to reach common ground on this matter.
Laying it on a bit thick, aren't you?
That reminds me of something. Did I not see the injured comrade responsible for this storehouse hauling things at the goods depot this very morning?
Sure did. He said he wanted to help me out, so I asked him to take over.
At which point he promptly threw out his back and left this particular task to you. Yes, well, I now understand your reason for working. And with that, good night.
Ugh, that guy really bugs me sometimes. It's like he thinks he's better than me or something.
Hey, that's pretty good for a +10 strength. You know, it's funny, I still haven't used a single stat booster this entire time. I've just been stockpiling them. Like, I've never once used any of these. I probably should. And a lot of these fucking things. I don't know who I'm gonna throw them on though. Maybe I'll throw a bunch of magic shit at Constance. That seems like a good use of my resources. Oh, right, you know what? I wanted to look at Holst's gear. Take the wing thresher off of him. I could give him the rapier. Or I could just steal the sword from Meralta. Or hell, even the Knight Captain's sword, or the sword of Saros. Or I could just give him... no, I wouldn't want to give him Riddell. Actually, you know what? That's a good silver sword. I'll give him that. Speed factor and boost regular attacks. Let's see. Accessory. Yeah, lightning speed ring, sure. Yeah, I'm glad they have a rapier equivalent for every weapon type, because I know there's the Defender's Tome. There's a lot of good stuff. She does have 2 Reaper Knights. I don't have any gold rank kingdom stuff. I might do another Blue Lions playthrough after I finish this, just so I could get some shit that I missed. Like some of Dimitri's supports. Because I missed that one with him and Mercedes.
Well, well. Hello, you. We have some truly we have some we have some
No, I'm not on hard, I'm still on normal.
we have some
I'm just trying to get through these first playthroughs.
we have some 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 we have
I know there is an achievement for, what is it? Doing a couple missions on maddening, so I might do that at some point.
We have some true we have some 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 truly capable.
There we go.
Come back
2
soon,
of each.
all right?
Alright, war map. Yeah, I know. Those voice clips are so fucking annoying. Like, God. Alright, so what do we have around here? There's a strategy there. That's just for a gift. That's for strategy. I don't think they ever put any recruits behind strategy, so it's fine.
That you, Claude? What are you doing in a place like this?
Oh, hey. I'm not up to much. Just shirking my duties for a little bit.
Your plan's going well, huh? We've managed to corral most of the Imperial forces that are still in the Alliance.
Everything's moving like clockwork. At this rate, it won't be long before we've finished off the entire enemy force.
You don't seem too happy about it. Hasn't this whole war been unfolding exactly the way you thought it would?
So far, yeah. But it's not over yet. Unless we find a way to stop them, the Empire is going to make another play for the Great Bridge of Murden. And when that happens, we'll be taking on Count Burgleys himself. It'll be a brutal fight, no matter how many angles we try to play. And even if we pull it off, what then? Do we invade the Empire or just stay on the defensive? We don't know what's going on with the Kingdom and the Church. And the Almirans could decide to drop in on us again at any time. There are limits to how far I can map things out. But the Alliance won't survive unless I account for every possibility. I'm dancing as fast as I can here, but there's no end in sight. And these feet are starting to get tired.
You don't have to shoulder all that weight by yourself. I'm sure we can figure out a plan if everyone puts their heads together.
Now, there's an idea. Hey, would you be willing to hash it out with me?
Me? Oh, I'm not sure there's anything all that useful knocking around in my head.
Speak for yourself. I, for one, have plenty of wisdom to share. Perhaps I should grant you some?
I probably won't be much help, but on the off chance I do get a flash of inspiration, I'll be sure to let you know.
Excuse me? I've placed myself at your disposal, yet you claim there's only an off chance that I'd have a good idea? I'd appreciate a little more credit.
You know, I'm really glad you're the one who hired me, Claude. You've got vision. You think
Yeah,
about those
Arvol's
things
pretty
that
good. I
never
like
even
him.
occur to me. Plus, I know you'll always pay me on time.
Well, thanks for the vote of confidence. Sorry to make you listen to all my griping. But you know what? I feel a bit better now. Maybe it's not such a bad thing to let it all out now and then.
Well, if all you need is someone to vent to, I'm here. I'll even give you a real good rate on it.
Wait, you're charging me for this? You mercenaries sure know how to bleed a guy dry, don't you?
Alright, we have to end up surrounding them in order to go to the battle. That makes sense. Oh, I can't even Merc Whistle that one. So that's a challenge fight.
Hey there!
Let's see, yes, for his morale. Sure, I can make some money back on those. Imperial formation intel.
How about it?
Combat art level for swords. Holst. Oh, it's a women-only mission? Give me Killer Knuckles. Ah, I see. For the side mission. Fuck it. Alright, we're at the enemy. No defeat, only female. And of course I have all male selected. Alright, so Hilda, Lysithea, Marianne, and yeah, Leone.
Bring down our quarry.
Give her golden deer archers. Give her archers too. And Leone already has the Reaper Knights. Actually, no. Reaper Knights don't help her. She does have Nullify Cav effect, so I'll need to give her a Lamppost shield. I'll give her a Fierce Strength ring. Marianne, I will give... Where is it? Yeah, I'll give her a Asclepius. I actually went and bought the Agarthan weapons. Like, yeah, why not? Alright, that should be good. Alright, 500, 30%.
You got this, everyone. I'll just watch.
I'll show you how my hard work has paid off.
I hope I can be of some use.
Wipe out the enemy before reinforcements arrive.
You can count on me. I'll do my best.
Please, excuse me, is this okay?
Got it.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Is that all we've got?
I'm sorry. We weren't strong enough.
What did you expect? You can count on me.
A taste more bitter than blackest coffee.
That worked! What a relief.
Let's get started.
Looks like that's it for us.
Too easy.
You shall pay for this. You hear?
Of course I didn't.
Alright, Pegasus
Our
Knight.
time has finally come.
It's not over.
This area is ours now.
Oh yeah. Am I amazing or what?
I can't let you show me up.
A taste more bitter than blackest coffee.
We'll show them how determined we are.
Oh, they're dead too.
Wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
I hope that works.
Wanna see what I've got? Here we go. Here's the finisher.
Very few enemies left.
That turned out well.
Ooh, I hear thunder.
Yay! We captured it.
Okay, that's gonna be a side mission too.
We need to muster our strength.
So I'm gonna send everyone over there.
Wanna see what I've got? Here we go. Here's the finisher. I still have a long way to go. Hey, it's my turn. This place is ours now. Watch closely.
I'll fight too.
Ooh, yeah, skip my turn, you know.
Ah, I almost got it.
Hooray! The
Okay, I'll make
sweet
it.
Smell of success.
Hey, Antonio.
I won't run away
Yeah,
anymore.
Hild is great.
See? I can pull my weight too.
I mean, hey, go ahead and do that, I guess.
Indeed.
Congratulations. Alright, so before I do move on... Oh, nice.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Way to go, man.
Care to make yourself useful?
Let's see. Yeah, go Holston Balthus again.
You did well, Mom. I'll take...
We all must do our fair. Care to make yourself useful? We all must do our fair share.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Oh, I didn't realize Raphael was so close to mastering his class.
Getting
This...
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Ooh, strength plus 5.
Not gonna stop now.
This'll help.
Not good.
I have. Can't.
Time to work you into shape.
And Claude, because for some reason you don't have Archer, I'm gonna have to give you Archer.
Finally.
It's how you use a...
I bet.
Sorry.
Training can't wait to see how you do.
Alright. Let me check my skills real quick. Yeah, Hilda's are good. That's actually not too bad. Let's do this. Oh, these supports, I should say. Didn't realize I already had one with Holst.
Hey, Holst. You here to train?
That's right. I was just about to get started, in fact.
Perfect. Mind if I join you?
Be my guest. I was only planning on honing the fundamentals, mind you.
Oh, I was actually hoping we could spar a little. I've heard stories about you for as long as I can remember. People say you're the mightiest warrior in all of Leicester, so I thought this would be a good chance to learn a little something about your strength.
I'm afraid you'd likely learn little from such a bout.
What? Why not?
I can't go all out against an ally. When I spar, I have to take care not to kill my partner, unlike in a real fight.
I can live with a few broken bones. Just show me what you've got.
If I do, broken bones will be the least of your worries. I'm well aware of your strength. I'd be in for a world of trouble myself if I held anything back.
So, is there anything I can do to convince you?
If you're that insistent about it, I suppose there is one thing that would change my mind.
Well.
You mean if I made a move on Hilda?
Now why would I want to kill you for that? Don't be ridiculous.
God, his face.
But, no, that's not what I meant. The only way you'll experience my full might is if you face me as an enemy. After all, there's no greater teacher than the battlefield. The vast majority of what I've learned didn't come from lectures or drills. It came from dancing with death, time and again in the heat of battle. So, what do you say, friend? Care to team up with the enemy and pit your steel against mine?
That's pretty good if you do that as female shows.
I don't know. I'll think about it.
Oh, so you'd actually consider it. Nothing wrong with that, I suppose. You have to keep your options open.
Anyway, for now I can settle for honing the fundamentals alongside an ally.
Wonderful. Shall we begin?
I need to speak with you, Ignatz.
Ah! Oh, Lysithea! You gave me quite the scare there.
Dude's got PTSD whenever Lysithea walks into his frame of view.
Do you remember last time we spoke about our parents?
When you told me how you wanted to do something for them. Yes, I remember. Does that mean there's something I can help with?
No. However, the way you acted when we spoke has been weighing on me. I got the impression you are somehow pushing yourself too far.
No, I'm not. What would make you think that?
There it is again. Something is going on with you, and I think I know just what it is. You wanted to take over the family business along with your brother, didn't you?
Huh? I mean, no. I never wanted to do that. I'm, not really suited for the life of a merchant.
Really? And yet you know so much about paintings, silverware, tea, and other kinds of merchandise. Well, it seems I have miscalculated. I thought you became a knight solely due to your family's wishes.
You're not wrong about that. I mean, wait! That's not what I meant!
Oh man, just completely slipped out.
Aha! So there is something you'd rather be doing.
Well, yes.
Set your worries aside, Ignatz. I have a proposal.
You do?
Yes. You should come to Ardelia territory and get started on what you truly want to do. I can arrange for you to come and go as you please, and we may even be able to provide you with other forms of assistance as necessary.
Really? Well, I'm certainly happy to hear that, but can it wait until the war is over? I still have a job to finish as a knight. I'd feel bad for Lawrence if I just threw all of that away. I mean, he's the one who nominated me after all.
You always take your responsibilities so seriously. Do you never put yourself first? Still, I suppose that is a rather admirable trait. Very well then. I will wait until the war is over. Until then, hold on to your dreams, okay?
I will, Lysithea. And thank you. I feel like a new light is starting to shine on my life.
I don't know what will happen to Ardelia territory when the war ends. Still, if I end up a commoner, it wouldn't be a terrible idea to help him start his new merchant business. That is what he wanted to do, right?
Alright, now Holst and Balthus. Oh, Holst has support with Claude, too. Anyone else help Holst have a support with? No, no one. He only has 3 support. No, 4 supports. So, MC, Claude, Hilda, and Balthus are his only supports. Alright. It's kind of a shame.
Ah, fresh air. Time to get out of here and shake things up.
Sneaking off in the dead of night again, Balthus.
Is it too much to ask that you not break every rule in the book?
Yeah, hey, Holst. Sure is a pleasant evening for a little stroll, yeah?
You can't honestly believe I'd fall for that. You know I'm going to have to write you up for this.
You have to do what you have to do, I guess. Or you could just come with me. What do you say?
If you haven't noticed, I'm trying to help you. Oh, very well. I'll join you.
Thought so. An upstanding guy like you would never. Hold on, back up a sec. You're actually coming? You?
That's right, Balthus. On one condition. I decide where we're going tonight.
Fine by me. But what's your game here? You've never been one for bending the rules.
Make no mistake, I went through the proper channels to get leave to go off base tonight. For the both of us, actually.
Oh, okay. Wait, for me too? Alright, it's your turn to share, pal. Hard as it is to believe, there are only so many tales about the storied king of grappling, and you've heard them all. Twice.
Hey there, David Sachs. What's up?
Very well. The truth is, Balthus, I'm gravely worried about Hilda.
Comes as a surprise to no one, Holst.
Oh yeah? What's been going on?
Her behavior has been peculiar as of late.
She seemed fine when I ran into her today. You sure you're not just imagining things?
No, something is off. I'm certain of it. She's been giving me the cold shoulder.
Have you tried talking to her? You could ask what her deal is.
Of course I did. But whenever I try to broach the subject, she just walks away. I don't remember doing anything that would have made her so upset. What has happened to my darling little sister? Tell me, Balthus.
Don't look at me. I'm as stumped as you. Maybe she's just at that age where she wants some independence. Though, she's still all, Balti do this and Balti do that with me, come to think of it.
Here I am, pouring my heart out, and you have the gall to brag about my sweet sister's attentions. Unbelievable.
I don't think that's what he's doing, Holst.
You really lose your cool when it comes to Hilda, you know that? Let it be known that on this day, the mighty Holst, defender of Leicester, revealed his true colors.
I'd gladly give up my reputation if that's what it takes to get Hilda back to normal.
I don't think that's gonna fix whatever's going on with her, pal.
I like Holst. Holst's pretty good.
Training can be the
Speaking
difference
of,
between
I should
victory
level him
and
up a bit. I'm gonna get him up to 20.
That was a valuable experience.
With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
Alright, so before we do the battle for the chapter, I am of course going to do Gatekeeper's Paralogue. Even though I'm slightly underleveled for it. Should be fine. I mean, I got my plus 100 rapier to help, so I think I'll be okay.
Hey there. Must be hard work just standing here all day, huh?
Oh, not at all. I've been doing it for years now, so I'm very much used to it.
Hey, that's right. You were the gatekeeper back at Garrick Mach, too.
Yes, that's where we first met 2 years ago. But so much has happened since then.
Strange times for you, too?
The strangest. I was shocked to learn Garrick Mach had fallen while I was away. But when I see all of you fighting day in and day out, well, it makes me realize how peaceful my time at the monastery truly was.
I guess it was pretty nice, all things considered.
I mean, not to say a lot didn't happen during your time there. Oh goodness, no. Students were attacked by bandits and brigands, a missing student was rescued from evildoers, Tomas fled the academy, and on top of it all, we had the incident with the mock battle trespasser.
You mean the thing I did?
Indeed, it was truly unprecedented. But we all had a good laugh at the end.
Yeah, folks still give me a hard time about that. It was on a day like today, actually. Calm weather, a lazy afternoon.
You're lost again, aren't you?
Oh, what a surprise.
Can you get off my back for 1 second? I thought this was a shortcut to the monastery.
Well, it's not. It's not even the right direction. We're so far afield, I'll be surprised if we ever see Garrett Mach again.
Wait, I hear voices. This must be the right way.
You're not listening to me at all, are you?
Of course I am. But just look through here and... Huh?
Alright, all enemy generals are defeated. Oh, yeah. With that advantage, I should be fine. Yeah, and I'll keep the experience gem since these guys are higher level than me. I don't think there's any skill I want to have equipped other than what I already have. I should be alright. Thousand kills, alright. Yeah. That's why I'm always happy with these rapiers. So good.
I was led to believe we would not be participating today. Perhaps the church granted the man a special dispensation?
Wait, what's Ferdinand doing here? Oh, right. Today's the mock battle. So I guess this is the...
Hey, Ferdinand.
Wow, I'm totally lost.
I see you have taken the side of the enemy. Very well. Expect no mercy from me.
Alright, defeat Ferdinand.
No, I'm just trying to find... guess I'm not talking my way out of this one.
And Ash is here too.
Doesn't like to not have my hands full already. Perhaps the enemy of my enemy is a friend.
Hey, level already.
I'm getting stronger.
Oh, really good level too. Oh Christ, hey Ash.
I guess it would be better to take out the stronger one first.
I'm done.
Oh, I killed Ash already?
Ferdinand has fallen. Very well. In that case, I shall take you on myself.
Forgive me, Your Highness. I must retreat.
The golden deer will not lose, for they have me. You are clearly no ordinary sellsword.
Easy enough. Man, it's a good thing I put that experience gem on. I'm gonna get some good levels.
I lost? Oh, the absurdity of it all.
I never even got the chance to explain.
That mercenary is not supposed to be here. Or am I misremembering how this works?
Well, it would be a bit boring to call off the battle now. Why don't we join forces against our new foe?
3 classes against one highly skilled mercenary. I like it. Charge!
Alright, defeat the second squadron.
But come on. Here it comes. You're done.
Oof.
We'll see who the real mercenary is.
Show me what you've got.
Hey, isn't there a name for a special technique where 3 people attack at once?
Yep, it's called the triangle strike, and we can only do it with the power of friendship.
You're done.
friends, but fine. Try and let strike go.
I appreciate that Felix was just so ready to go for that.
I lost. Looks like it's time for me to hit the training grounds.
This is like fighting a brick wall. Better cut my losses and go back.
You're done!
I'm getting stronger.
And that's all I can manage today. But you'll be mine next time, I swear it.
That was close, but I'm glad it's finally over. Yeah, looks like I spoke too soon.
Third wave, move in.
Oh, third squadron's big.
Lead down.
Oh, to do.
Cover me, please. I'm going in.
And Mercedes. Alright, the dude's down.
Apologies, Your Highness. Best of luck.
And Mercedes down. These look like Golden Deer, yeah. Ignatz and Hilda.
I need you, Ignatz. I can't do this alone.
You're done!
Wait, you need me? I mean, yes. Let's go.
Hey, knock it off. I'm just a defenseless little girl.
I can only do what I can.
Alright, well. One strike took them both out.
I'm getting stronger.
I told you to leave me alone, jerk.
Oh, they're all just retreating.
Tougher than a battle-hardened mercenary.
Make sure to protect me, Keeper.
Oh, I'll take joy in this one.
My thanks.
You're done!
I will be behind you, so be sure to take cover whenever appropriate. Some mischievous aim in coming here? Is that merely... Yeah, in my imagination.
Alright, bye Hubert, bye Monica.
Barge into our battle and proceed to cut us all down like amusing.
I guess I'll be taking out Edelgard first.
I'll never be able to show my face around Lady Edelgard again.
Looks like it's down to us. Shall we?
Yes, let's.
Yo, 10,000 hit combo, let's fucking go.
Indeed. Let's go. No need for us to hold back, right, Edelgard?
Not sure it will make a difference, but yes, let's give this foe everything we have.
Oh, they're fired up.
People seem quite serious for a mock battle.
Oh, hey, Claude. She's even more fired up.
Alliance is going quite well. Whether it's enough to win,
Oh, God.
is another story.
It's not like you to despair. You need all of us at our best if we're to emerge victorious. You're done!
Don't worry, Dimitri. I'll hold nothing back. I hadn't realized the extent of your power.
Jesus Christ.
Couldn't hurt.
That gets rid of Edelgard. I didn't realize Claus still had so much health left.
I'm getting. Hey, it was worth a shot.
The Black Eagles must admit defeat.
Jesus Christ, I'm doing like no damage to Dimitri and Adel and Claude. Alright. 3,000 damage between the two of them.
What a joy to put my skills as a warrior to the test. The stronger the opponent, the better.
Yeah, I'd actually be fine with a weaker one, but you do you. Well, couldn't hurt.
Jesus Christ, Dimitri keeps fucking me up real bad. I'm debuffed right now too. That helps. Yeah, you go ahead and do that.
Just like I thought. I'm no match for you in straight up combat.
Oh, there we go. I got Dimitri.
Amusing. It's been a long time since I've had such a...
Jesus.
You're done! Is that it?
Is that all you got?
Definitely need to not get caught in their fucking attacks. Okay, there goes Claude.
Amusing.
Now it's just Dimitri. Oh god.
Golden deer. Might be time for this.
There we go. Whew. Whew, that was rough. I could block, but why would I want to do that?
The three of them together were a sight to behold.
Yeah, let me get my guard broken immediately and fucking die instead of just dodging out of the fucking way, dude.
I'm gonna get in trouble for this later.
I'm not gonna fucking block. Aw, D on damage. Yeah, that's about right. I got hit by more of those attacks than I would have liked. I'm gonna have to redo that one. That was fun, though.
I hate to say it, but you really showed us what's what out there.
I wasn't certain what would happen when you arrived, but you gave us as much as we could handle.
It proved to be a fine test for us all.
Still, 3 houses laid to waste single-handedly. I hope word of this doesn't get out, or we'll never be able to show our faces again. You seem terribly powerful for a simple mercenary. Is there more to you than meets the eye?
Not that I know of. I'm just your run-of-the-mill sellsword. But I've been swinging a sword for as long as I can remember, so I guess I've got a trick or 3 up my sleeve that you weren't ready for. Honestly, it would have been kinda sad if I couldn't hold my own against a couple of academy kids.
We are not some amateurs fresh from the classroom. All 3 of us have experienced the horrors of live combat. Yet you still outclassed us. So please do not downplay your skills. It only adds to our embarrassment.
Yeah, it's sort of shocking that the 3 of us together couldn't put up more of a fight. Maybe we should try to develop better chemistry. There might come a time when we're forced to band together in a real battle after all.
You say that like you know something we don't. What could the Empire, Kingdom, and Alliance do together? Take on Almyra's main force, perhaps?
It's purely hypothetical, I promise. Still, what's wrong with the idea? Don't you have any interest in fostering friendship between our regions?
I didn't say I was opposed to the idea.
Nor I. In truth, it would be good for us to be able to work together effectively.
You folks seem to get along pretty well. I think Fodlan's got peaceful days ahead with the 3 of you in charge.
Man, that didn't age well.
Of course, that means less work for me, which I'm not completely wild about.
Oh, I'm confident there will still be a need for mercenaries during such tranquil times.
Well, I'm gonna keep my sunny disposition and assume we'll all end up the best of friends. Speaking of, I think this is the perfect opportunity for a little celebration. Let's all sit down for a meal together without any of that messy house or allegiance stuff to complicate it.
That's a fine idea. In fact, I think we should come together in that fashion on a more consistent basis. I'm sure the monastery staff wouldn't mind, so long as our fate doesn't get too out of hand.
I can get behind that idea. But before we depart, there is one other matter that needs to be settled. I imagine people will be asking you for an explanation of what happened here today. I think we should come up with a cover story.
Fair enough.
Now this will be a true test for our fledgling alliance. I didn't expect it to come so soon, but here we are.
Hopefully we'll be more coordinated than we were in the battle against our friend here.
My, this is fascinating. All 3 of them seem to have their own little secrets tucked away beneath their amicable dispositions. But they're right about one thing. If they can remain on friendly terms, peace is all but assured.
Alright. Let's head into battle. And after this, I'll probably end off for the day. Once we go around to camp, talk to everyone.
Lord Ferdinand, I've brought an envoy from the Alliance.
Oh.
Allow me to introduce myself, sir. My name is Holst Sigisvald Goneril.
It is an honor to meet you. Even those of us from the Empire have heard tales of your valor. I am Ferdinand von Eyre, and this army is under my command.
I come as a representative for the Leicester Alliance. I'm sure you can guess what I'm planning to say.
You are here to ask for our surrender, I take it.
Your army is surrounded with no hope of victory or retreat. There would be no dishonor in laying down your arms.
So the Empire declined our terms? I guess that's not a complete surprise.
It was as if he didn't even consider the possibility. Perhaps he'd have regarded it an affront to his pride as a noble of the Empire.
He's really willing to throw away the lives of those who serve him just for that?
Actually, his troops' morale seemed unexpectedly high. I believe they've steeled themselves for a fight to the death. Not without exception, of course. One of his officers was hiding under a table.
Yeah, that's Bernie, alright.
And I noticed some dispirited soldiers about their camp.
Hiding under a table? That has to be Bernadetta. I mean, who else could it be? I wonder if she'd hear us out.
Since we couldn't convince Ferdinand to give up on this desperate last stand, we have no choice but to give him what he wants. If we win this battle, the Alliance will finally be back to where it was before the Empire invaded. No matter who you face on the battlefield, hold nothing back. Hit them with everything you've got.
Alright, defeat Ferdinand. Oh, persuade Bernadetta. Now let's do light beacons. Locate the enemy general in hiding. Oh yeah, that'll be good. Okay, yeah. Let's see. So me, Hilda. I might swap out Lysithia.
I fight for what's right.
I'll bring Holst. Which I'll swap out Lawrence too.
Reporting for duty.
Gatekeeper. This should be alright. Oh, is it 1200? Alright, before we start, let me just run to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. Alright. Let's check my strategies one more time. Alright. I think we should be good to go. Oh, I don't have a fucking thing on you, do I? Let's see, what do you need protection against? Mages, right? Yeah, mage. That's his disadvantage. Alright, that should be good. Alright, 1,200 kills.
They've got nowhere to run. We must force the enemy generals to surrender.
It was quite brilliant to surround them like this, Claude, and it could not have been accomplished without my thought.
Our escape route has been cut off. There must be some way to break through. Would you give it up already? You only keep losing troops if you... Wait, that's...
And Gerald's mercenaries.
Did we make it in time? The situation doesn't look great, but we've still got a job to do.
Yeah, no horse units appeared.
We'll cut a path for you. Follow us. You're Ferdinand, right? We've secured an escape route. Hurry and get your troops out of here.
The mercenary company. You have my gratitude. Everyone, proceed to the escape route at once.
Ferdinand's advancing the evacuation point.
No. I really don't want to do this, but I can't let them get away.
Alright, don't let Ferdinand
The entire
retreat.
army will crumble if I am defeated. I must retreat with everyone else, regardless of what happens.
I can't do this anymore. But I've got to make sure everyone gets away.
Alright, Bernie started sniping. Shows the strongholds for Bernadetta.
Leave it to me.
Bernadetta the sniper? Perhaps we should use the information we obtained about the enemy's formations.
Oh, right.
Where are these arrows coming from? We'll never catch up to the enemy if we don't stop them.
We'll show them how determined we are.
The path is shut.
The enemy is over
There's
there.
Bernadetta.
Let us finish this.
Claude, I don't know what the fuck you think you're doing. Should have given him the lamppost shield. Or not lamppost, whatever the fucking shield is for flyers.
Stay away!
Guess we'll find out.
I found her.
Thank you, Marianne.
feeling it was you, Bernadetta. You don't seem to be willing to listen in that state.
The enemy doesn't seem that interested in fighting. We may be able to convince her to surrender.
I wish I was surrounded by wolves, not enemies. I didn't have to come to this.
Forward, march!
Jeez. Alright, Ferdinand resumes his advance.
Bernadetta, could you maybe stop fighting?
Wait, what? No, I'm not ready to die. Please, don't murder me.
Captain Gerald, I leave the rest to you. I will rally the troops who have managed to withdraw.
Alright, Ladislava retreated.
Captain, we should join the front line as well. We must save as many soldiers as we can.
There you go, getting all worked up again. But I guess our pay will get docked if we just stand around.
Those are the gates they opened. Alright, pursue them, defeat
Now we can
Ferdinand.
focus on pursuing them. Wait, something's happening in the central area. What is that?
Sounds like, yeah, sounds like Violet's here.
You will not go any further.
So that's the action demon, huh? Don't engage them if you can help it. Focus on stopping the Imperial troops.
Alright, Alois taken care of. I'm gonna defeat Violet.
Is that Alois? Did he leave the Knights of Seros?
I'm afraid that's it for me. I must withdraw.
You're more capable than I expected.
You must prioritize the Imperial troops. There is no need to engage if you're having difficulties.
Yeah, not having
I know
difficulties.
we were told not to engage, but isn't this a great opportunity?
Already
to see
taken
how much
care
you
of,
can learn?
Arval.
Advance now. Forward!
Sorry, but our fight ends here.
There goes Geralt.
I let them slip away. It's nothing.
They got me beat, huh? Hey, it happens. All right, I'm falling back.
We considerably weakened the mercenaries. All that's left is to catch Ferdinand. The escape point is before us. Go, everyone! I will provide you with backup.
Ferdinand's.
Turn their attention back to us. We must cut a path once more.
Pegasus Knight Squadron. Breaking the
We
siege.
can't let our blockade fall apart. We need reinforcements. A fight hit! Leave it to me!
Gatekeeper, you go. Open that chest, buddy.
If you're with the Alliance army, then I'm here to stop you.
You're gone already,
So,
Byleth.
we meet again. You serve the
How many lines
Alliance
do you have
now?
backed up, woman? Jeez.
Just draw your weapon already. You and me have a score to settle.
Caught up to me. But I shall not surrender here.
We could set fire to our signal beacon. It may be able to slow the Imperial Army's retreat.
Too easy.
You're so strong.
Alright, with the beacon.
Everyone, retreat! Get as far as you can! I will hold them off!
Ah, damn it.
How could you allow this to happen, Claude?
How the hell did that happen?
You will not be defeated!
Okay, well, it's kind of pointless since Ferdinand's just coming this way. Alright, 1200. Bye, Ferdinand.
So this is where it ends.
And Ladislav is back.
Lord Ferdinand, please retreat. I will hold them off. I promised Her Majesty that I would protect you at all costs, and I intend to see that promise through.
Edelgard truly made you promise such a thing?
Bye, Ladislava. Oh, well, Ladislava's just dead now.
Please go, so that everyone might live.
Speaking to her from beyond the grave.
I still have a long way to go.
Done.
At least Lord Ferdinand Your Majesty, if only I could have seen you one last.
Cool.
Their general escaped, but we struck a blow to the Imperial Army nonetheless. I'd call this a victory. Well, we did it.
Yet you're still the saddest looking fighter in camp. Why the long face?
Because we only barely got the job done. Everything else was a miserable failure. Sure, we routed the Imperial Army and forced Geralt and his mercenaries to retreat. But we let Ferdinand get away in the process. And if that wasn't bad enough, I failed to beat the Ashen Demon. Basically, we lost in nearly every way you can lose.
Wrong. You were hired to do a job, and you did it. And in the process, you've received a valuable reminder about the unique danger the Ashen Demon poses.
You're right. I can't believe one fighter could turn the tide of an entire battle like that.
Precisely. They're surely going to continue standing in our way, so do try to dig a little deeper the next time you square off.
Yeah, you're probably right. Thanks for the chat. I won't let myself stop here.
Did you manage to find Ferdinand and his troops?
No, but I spotted tracks that suggest they fled toward Garreg Mach.
So they've given up on the southern route and are making their way back to the Empire by circling west. It won't be easy to catch them now.
I'm just relieved that Ferdinand is still alive.
I must admit, I am too.
Yeah, same here. I just wish we could have caught him, though. Knowing Ferdinand, he's gonna think the only way to redeem himself is by attacking us again.
Well, if he does, I'll just chase him away. I'll send that guy packing as many times as we need.
I'm more worried about Geralt and his mercenaries.
I'm with you on that.
Right. Ferdinand would have never escaped if Geralt's people weren't covering him. I suspect this won't be the last we see of them. We can't let their smaller numbers lull us into a false sense of security. That's a surefire way to get beaten. On the bright side, we've taken down most of what was left of the Imperial Army's invasion force. I think it's fair to say the Alliance has officially made it to the other side of this crisis. Great work, everyone.
May I ask what our next move is, my lord?
Well, as you know, the Empire is currently locked in battle with the Kingdom of Fargus. With fronts to the east and the west, the Empire is stretched thin. They've been forced to divide their army. I'd be curious to hear what my favorite mercenary thinks. What would your next move be?
As the brains of this duo, I'll take this one. The answer couldn't be clearer. Attack the enemy's homeland.
Well, yeah.
We should cross the Great Bridge of Murden and mount an assault on Empire territory. If we move in now, we'll have a real shot at winning.
Exactly what I was thinking. We should seize the initiative and strike before the Emperor and Count Burgleys can muster a response.
I agree. They attacked us first, so we're fully justified in the retaliation. What's more, if we can claim House Burgleys' farmlands for ourselves, then the Alliance should be sitting pretty for a century to come.
Isn't Count Burgleys known for his incredible strength?
He may be Adrestia's mightiest warrior, but at the end of the day, he's still just one man. The Empire's invasion of Leicester has failed. That crack in their armor is just the opening we need to strike.
If victory means peace for the Alliance, I'm all for it. I won't lose to this Count, no matter how tough he is.
I'm sure if we don't take this opportunity, it won't be long before the Empire regroups and attacks us again.
I don't approve of this at all. Surely the Alliance army is already exhausted from fighting multiple battles. So many of our soldiers are wounded. We should give them time to rest and recover.
If our attacks were to somehow fail, then the Alliance would be plunged right back into crisis. And need I remind you, the next time the Empire knocks on our metaphorical door, we will not be able to employ the same tricks again.
We won't fail. I'll handle Count Bergles myself, and I will vanquish him.
But, Holst, can you really afford to be away from our territory for so long? Elmira could strike at any moment.
My, this conversation's certainly gotten heated. Do I sense another round table meeting in the works?
Seems like this kind of decision would need one of those conferences, huh? That's how it goes around here, yeah. I guess we'll just have to table this discussion until then.
I've returned, Father.
Yes.
Father, between your feigned betrayal and surprise attack at the Great Bridge, your leadership in this war has been nothing short of exceptional. However, I must ask why you felt it necessary to exclude me from your plans. I could have assisted you had I only known your intentions.
No. If Deirdre had fallen, House Gloucester would have remained a loyal vassal to the Empire. There was no need for you to share the stigma of that betrayal. I wanted your hands to remain clean. You are, after all, the heir to the noble House Gloucester.
Father.
But I will tell you this. Claude von Regan is dangerous. In this matter, I allowed him to inveigle me into going along with his scheme. And what was born of this plan of his? Much of our domain became a battlefield, its citizens exposed to considerable peril.
That seems a small price to pay considering all we have gained.
An alliance leader who dismisses any amount of suffering is unfit to bear the title. I am convinced that Claude will never understand this.
Now, that is not necessarily...
Listen to me, Lawrence. I am done obeying that reckless child.
You cannot mean to secede from the Alliance.
No, of course not. I intend to yield my title.
What?
Claude may be the one to save our alliance, but I refuse to serve under him all the same. You, however, are much more adept at dealing with his particular style of leadership. Would you not agree?
You are proposing I become head of this house? Are you certain?
Lawrence, my son, I have long forced you to uphold my own ideals. That too ends today. Going forward, you shall act in accordance with your own beliefs. My only stipulation is that you never forget your duty to protect the common folk and always consider their best interests.
You have my word. I stand both honored and humbled to accept the countship of House Gloucester.
Golden Wildfire. A contest of beasts. Having struck down the Imperial Army's incursion, the Alliance sees an opportunity to launch a counter-invasion. The Round Table convenes and urges the plan to go forward. The Alliance army targets Bergles territory, just beyond the Great Bridge. They advance to seize its fertile lands, which are protected by the Empire's Minister of Military Affairs.
Having been vested with my father's authority, I cast the vote for House Goneril. We vote yay.
And how say you, Count Gloucester?
I have decided to yield House Gloucester's seat to my son. Lawrence, you will cast your vote as the new head of our house.
Before I do, might I inquire as to the position of Count Ordelia?
Count Ordelia couldn't attend in person, so he was briefed in advance on this meeting's agenda. At which time he expressed that House Ordelia would support the opinion of the council.
Then House Gloucester will join Houses Edmund and Goneril and offer no objection. We vote yay.
Then with the approval of all houses, the Alliance will move forward with the proposal.
Huh. Duke Goneril's position came as no surprise, but I didn't expect Margrave Edmund to show so much interest in your plan.
Margrave Edmund knows an opportunity when he sees one. I'm just glad that his calculations swung in our favor.
It goes without saying, but as the leader of House Daphne, you have my full support. But I hope you understand that some of our other frontline commanders don't share my enthusiasm.
Oh, I'm well aware. I'll need to find some way to get everyone on board. The Round Table voted on our next course of action, and support for an attack on the Empire was unanimous. We need to get preparations underway.
Unanimous? I was led to believe that my father would be too busy overseeing the restoration of our territory to attend.
The Count made me his proxy, which I interpreted as a sign of support.
That's surprising. I'd heard Ordelia territory suffered greatly when the Empire invaded.
Are you sure my father has agreed to this? Our resources are limited enough as it is. I can't imagine what we could spare for an extended campaign. Is it really a good idea to keep fighting this war?
Since Houses Ordelia and Gloucester suffered the brunt of the casualties in our previous battles, we plan to ask relatively little of them going forward. In fact, Margrave Edmund has generously agreed to raise the lion's share of the funds we'll need.
My adoptive father views this war as just another investment. He must be expecting significant returns.
And he has every right to a return comparable to his contribution. Look, this isn't something you all need to worry about. Now, Lawrence, since you're the head of House Gloucester, would you care to elaborate on your thoughts about the proposal?
Given the treachery House Gloucester has shown the Alliance as of late, I did not believe we were in any position to object to your proposal. Therefore, I chose to quietly acquiesce during the roundtable.
That so-called treachery was all part of the plan to save the Alliance. No one actually thinks your house betrayed us.
Laudable results do not erase duplicitous intent. Had the winds shifted in their favor, my father was prepared to remain with the Empire.
Yeesh. All right, let's ask someone else. What do you think, my friend?
Hasn't the decision already been made? At this point, you should be free to speak your mind.
The Imperial Army attacked the Alliance first. They need to pay for what they've done.
I agree. The Empire started this war. I say we finish it.
I just want to be clear about one thing. I'm not trying to invade the Empire because of some personal ambition. Seizing House Burgleys' territory is essential to the future of the Alliance. That much won't change, whether we continue to wage war with the Empire or simply need a little leverage for peace talks. This fight is about protecting our future. So I'm asking you all to lend me your strength, because I can't do this alone.
Oh, all right. I'm sure you must have agonized over this decision. I suppose the die has been cast. What matters now is that we win.
That's true. All right. I'll steel my resolve and fight.
This battle is for everyone in the Alliance. I'm gonna fight with all my muscles, even the ones I don't know are there.
I'm in too. And I'm not about to let Geralt and his mercenaries beat me either.
I may be the one drawing up the plans, but it's up to all of us to see them through. I know you won't let me down.
Alright. How many supports do we have? Oh, just the one with Claude Marath? Alright, so I'll do that one then at the end.
Now then.
An eye for an eye has been the prevailing thought for millennia. But what do you think? Is revenge the best course of action? Of course. People will keep hurting you if you just lie down and take it. And so wars never cease and history repeats itself. They want to attack Burgley's territory? Have they lost their minds? We're not going against Count Burgley's directly, are we? In the face of his strength, we'll crumble like a poorly preserved manuscript. Now I'm miserable. All I want to do is curl up and go to sleep.
Excuse me.
We finally managed to kick out the Imperial Army, but the war is still going. Now we're up against Count Burgley's of all people. They honestly think we can beat him? Maybe I can slip away when no one's looking.
That can't be.
We drove the Imperial Army out of our territory, so is it really necessary to keep fighting? Oh, I mean, it certainly seems like it could be beneficial for us in the future.
How's that?
I just wonder if we had an opportunity to lay down our weapons. I'm sorry to bring it up. Who's this over here? Oh, Lysithea.
I'm busy.
House Ordelia no longer has any resources to contribute to the war effort, which means I need to fight even harder to make up for that.
Absolutely.
That's the spirit. Don't stop until everyone in Fogland knows your name. I've got your back. I'm not trying to become famous, you know. I don't care who knows my name.
Look who it is. Well, I'm
A lot of people still disagree with our plan to attack the Empire. I knew opinions would be split, but now I'm wondering if it's alright to move forward with it.
Right on.
Everything will pan out. Some people may have reservations now, but they'll come around when we win. That's true. Thanks. That makes me feel a lot better.
One step at a time.
It wouldn't do for me to be hesitant when I'm the one who suggested attacking in the first place.
By the way,
Everyone's talking about how you're going to invade the Empire territory. In fact, if I've gotten wind of your plans, the Imperial Army probably figured it out ages ago, right? I wonder if we're gonna actually fight Count Burgleys.
A moment of your time? Greetings, friend.
Greetings, Commander. Nothing to report. I want to get even with the Imperial Army too, since they captured Garrick Mach. But I'm charged with defending this gate, and I intend to carry out my duty to the fullest.
I'd really appreciate
So I'm counting on you to get revenge for me.
How goes it? Oh, hey!
The Empire started this war. I really want to catch them off guard and make them regret it. Plus, we might run into Gerald's mercenaries again. Yeah, I have Gatekeeper. I used him in the last battle.
Hey.
What is with you in that mercenary company? Got a grudge against someone in it? Huh? No, nothing like that. And you're one to talk. You're clearly interested in them too.
I'll do it.
Look, let's just try to get through this in one piece. Yeah, look, there he is, Antonio. Gatekeeper. Where is it? One of the classes I have unlocked for the first class I went to him with was dancer. I wanted to train him as a dancer. So glad I have him.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
There's Bernie. Oh no! Why am I suddenly part of the Alliance army? I'm not supposed to be here. You can't force me to fight. No way, no how. Yeah, you got the short end of the stick there. I guess they were impressed with your bow skills. I never should have learned to wield that thing. But I needed it to survive.
That reminds
If
me.
I recall, Count Burgleys' son was in the Black Eagle House back at the Academy. He was super energetic, but I can't remember his name for the life of me. What was it again? Wasn't it Caspar? I heard his dad was some kind of lord.
Oh, definitely.
Yes, that's it, Caspar. He was always picking fights. Just what you'd expect from the son of a famous general. Wonder if we'll have to face him like I do with Ferdinand.
So, listen.
I haven't crossed the Great Bridge of Murden since I was a student at the Officers' Academy. It was for the annual class contest called the Battle of the Eagle and Lion, which was held in Gronder Field. Speaking of which, the Golden Deer House came in dead last when I participated. Still hurts when I think about it. Though I do not have the right to express my opinion about the attack, I am still apprehensive about it. In the unlikely event that we lose, Gloucester territory will be the Empire's first target.
What would be
It is
best?
imperative we claim victory so that we do not needlessly drag more citizens into this war. Have you heard about the Ashen Demon? The toughest out of all of Gerald's mercenaries. Apparently they're a great fighter, but never show a drop of emotion, even when snuffing the life out of people. If I were you, I'd turn tail as quick as I could if I ever crossed them in battle.
In all honesty,
I've always wanted to take on Count Burgleys. No doubt you want the same, John. But could you leave him to me? He's all yours. I actually wanted to avoid him. I didn't expect to hear that from you. You know he's the strongest man in the Empire, right? Doesn't the mere thought get your blood pumping? Some people might be quaking in their boots right now, but not me. I'm practically vibrating with excitement. The Imperial Army killed my best friend. I won't rest until I pay them back 1,000-fold. What goes around comes around, you know what I mean? Well, look who it is. The big bad sellsword folks just can't stop talking about. Heard the Alliance leader went made you a general, yeah? Bet that put some coin in your pocket. Yeah, now, my purse has been bone dry these past 2 years, though.
I get you.
So you were down on your luck too, huh? Guess we're not so different then.
So, yeah.
Someone said we're attacking the Empire's food stores next. Which means if we win, we can eat to our heart's content, right? Well, I hadn't been streaming FG in a while because I was focusing on this. I mean, there is the new summer event, which I could do. But I'd rather focus on this, honestly. And honestly, I think I'll just wait for the rerun next year to do the summer event on the Let's Play account. Because I do want to advance the story. I do want to record more of the story first. So I'll probably wait on that.
Right on.
Yep, so you better fight as hard as you can, Raphael.
Ah.
You got it. Feast your foe, I'll show him who's boss.
Say.
My previous employer bit the dust in the confusion of battle, so I was drifting without an anchor for a while there. Yeah, I know you're not playing it. Why would I think you're playing it? But I joined up with House Gloucester as soon as I heard they were looking for mercs. What, you want to know who I used to work for? Acheron. Ooh, boy, that guy was a real piece of work. Fuck Acheron, am I right? I'm glad we killed him 3 seconds after he betrayed the Alliance.
Ah, that's right.
I'm not trying to finish this by Friday, Antonio. Like, I'm still going to be streaming this after Xenoblade comes out. I'm not streaming Xenoblade, I'm recording it. I feel like that'll be a little easier on me. On the other side of the Great Bridge lies Gronder Field, the breadbasket of Fodlan. Much of the Imperial Army's food supply probably comes from there.
In short...
So even if we were to seize control of it now, the Empire would lose no time in taking it back. I trust Claude, of course, but I prefer to avoid getting mired in a back and forth like that.
Greetings.
I'm from House Albany. There may not be many of us, but we have soldiers from House Burgundy here as well. The Alliance is invading the Empire for the first time in history. The nobles need to present a united front. Though I don't even want to imagine how the Round Table meetings will go if this battle expands Alliance territory.
Actually...
I've been tasked with guarding the Great Bridge of Merton, so I won't be going with you to the Empire.
Jeez.
It's too bad, really. I wanted to give Count Burgles a swift kick in the pants. I'll have to settle for ensuring the enemy doesn't set foot in Leicester, even if you lose your battle.
Please.
So you can fight knowing that I have your back. Look after everyone for me, would you?
Listen.
The Imperial Army hasn't made any major moves yet. But they're sure to notice what we're up to soon.
Well?
The question is whether they'll try to intercept us or fortify their defenses. What do you think? If Count Burgles is as good as people say, then he'll try to intercept us.
Alright.
I agree. Which means we'll be fighting on the plains. Alright, we'll do this support convo. And then... we'll call it a day there. I mean, I'll probably take a couple... I'm not going to be streaming this every day when Xenoblade comes out. I'll probably take a couple days off.
That's a tasty looking roast you've got there, Claude. Where'd you get it?
Oh, hey, Raphael. I nabbed it from the base we took over the other day. No big deal. Plus, it's about to go bad, so there's no point in trying to ration it out to the troops. Meaning?
You're giving it to me! Oh, yes!
Hold on there, big guy. Nobody can eat all of this alone. Not even you. I was actually thinking we could all feast on it together. Want to help me cook it?
You bet I do. Might mean my stomach goes a little emptier, but feasting with the whole team adds a spice like no other. Just leave the rest to me. I'll kick this meat party off in style.
Hey, make sure you take it to the mess hall. Is he even listening to me? Wow, this looks incredible. Color me impressed, Raphael.
Well, you said it was about to go bad, right? I had to grill it up as quick as I could.
I mean, it wasn't going bad in a matter of minutes, but this is a huge help. Thanks. Weird. It felt like that was more than we could ever finish. But just mention food to the crew and it's gone in an instant.
Too bad, too. I was thinking I could split any leftovers we had with Maya and my grandpa.
Doesn't it take days to get here from where they are? It would definitely have started rotting by then. Besides, this isn't really the chapter in history you want an old man and a child going out for a stroll.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Still, I hope that day comes soon.
Huh?
A time where we can invite your grandfather and sister over for banquets whenever we want. A time when it's not so dangerous for them to travel. Not that any of that'll be possible so long as this war keeps dragging on.
That's it, Claude! That's it!
Whoa! What's all the yelling for?
This meal was amazing, yeah. But a little voice in the back of my mind kept saying something was missing. And now I know what it is! Once the land's at peace again, we're gonna have a huge party! With Maya, and my grandpa, and everyone! After all, you can't savor a meal if you've got thoughts of war rolling around in your head.
Yeah, I think you're right. A banquet we can throw in peacetime is far better than one we have to put on hold due to the conflict. But in order to make that dream a reality, we'll need to create a future where the wild animals share their game instead of fighting over it.
Game? As in game meat? You have more?
Sorry, just a metaphor for the eagles and lions, always at each other's throats. As for us deer, we're content with leaves. But where should we forage next?
Alright, on that note, I will call it a day here. Thank you guys for coming out. Like I said in the beginning of the stream, I'll try to stream Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday as well. Because I don't think I have anything I need to do those days, so it should be fine. Then Friday, definitely not streaming because I'm going to do Xenoblade stuff. We'll see how the weekend goes too. I don't know if I'll stream on the weekend either. But we'll find out. Yeah, I'm going to go eat now. Alright, so I'll see you guys tomorrow for more 3 Hopes. Have a good rest of your day, everyone. Bye.